Hi, how's everybody doing? It's me again. This is my other vlog today. Thank you for watching. Before I start though today, I wanted to take a moment and say thank you to all of you that have been following me, that have shared the vlog, that have commented, and those of you that were vulnerable enough to speak on the topic that I was talking about, because it's not easy to be open sometimes. I just wanted to truly say thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching and sharing and liking and just having this open discussion with me as we figure this journey out called life. What I wanted to talk about today is stamina. And you ask yourself, stamina, what is she talking about when she's talking about stamina? Spiritual stamina. What is spiritual stamina? From what I've read, what I've seen, and from my understanding, my point of view, what I'm starting to see, and by reading and listening to other people and just watching how the world works, spiritual stamina to me is the way you're able to handle life as it comes to you. We have the good, we have the bad, but there are those days when things happen that we least expect. There are those days when you wake up in the morning, you're in a good mood and somebody just pisses you off. There are those days where life just happens. What I'm starting to realize is how you handle what happens to you is truly a huge part of how much joy and happiness you will have in your life. It's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. It's stamina. Just like when you go work out, you don't gain that stamina right away. You have to go to the gym probably for 2-3 months to be able to do what you didn't do 2 months ago. It's like anything in life. You have to crawl before you walk. It's just like anything in life. With spiritual stamina, for instance, you come into a situation where somebody says something to you, somebody talks about you, somebody says something bad about you, or you wake up in the morning and your car is not working. Life just happens unexpectedly. What we tend to do as humans is we have an emotional reaction. And what an emotional reaction does is we pretty much go from 0 to 1,000, because either you're happy or you're sad. But when something happens or you hear about anything upsets you, your emotions normally go from 0 to 100. We truly don't think about what happened. We first go through our emotions. We let our emotions take control. But what I'm starting to realize, the older I get and the more I start to decipher myself, right? Because we're always quick to tell other people what's wrong with them, but we're not quick to figure out what is it about ourselves that we can fix to be better people and better humans around the people that we are and the people we love. But what I've realized is when you make a decision on an emotional high, you don't make the best decisions. When you react when you're angry, you don't make the best decisions. Because after a while, you're like, why did I even say that? Why did I even say it like that? Or when you react, you're driving and something happens to your car. You get so mad, we get so emotional, and our emotions take over, we get upset, and then we become anxious, and then it just goes spiraling down. My hair is crazy, excuse it. Spiraling down right after that. What happens is then you are not looking at the situation for what it is. What you're doing is you're reacting to the situation according to how you feel. But that does not make us happy. What that does is it makes your heart heavy, number one. Well, I speak for myself. It makes your heart heavy. You don't feel good about what you did after the fact, maybe, or even while you're doing it because you're an emotional high. But once you start understanding and gaining spiritual stamina, what happens is when something comes your way that you least expected, something comes your way that has shocked you, something comes your way that has angered you, you stop for a minute, you think about it, and then you make the decision. When you do that, you cause less anxiety for yourself. You are not on an emotional high of anger, frustration, or whatever it is. So that already saves you from overreacting, making you miserable. And then number 3, you're able to decipher what is it if it ever comes back to you again, because life becomes a circle. Sometimes you deal with the same crap over and over again. If it comes back to you again, you are able to handle it in a different way. If somebody comes back to you and say, well, this happened or whatever, you're not overreacting at that point. What you do is, oh, I've been there. okay, that's not my battle. I'm just going to let that go. Oh, this is what's happening this morning. I'm going to work and my car is not working. As much as I'm frustrated, but I need to breathe. I need to really think about it. I need to sit still for a second so I can think about what it is that I'm going to do about this situation. Verse that says, be still and know that I'm God. Now, this is not even, if you're not religious, that's fine. This is just something that made sense to me with what I'm talking about. There's a reason for that. There's a reason that you have to be still. Because when you're still, you're able to see things from a different perspective. But if you're not still and you react as soon as whatever comes your way, you're not thinking straight. Not because you're crazy, you're just not, because our emotions as humans, they go from 0 to 1,000. It doesn't matter if it's good emotions or if it's bad emotions. They don't slowly climb for you to figure it out at that moment. But if you step back a little bit, you can slowly climb each step through that emotion and figure out what it is that you want to do with it. Again, guys, thank you for watching. That's it for me today. I said the topic was about spiritual stamina. How do we handle life as it comes to us to create a better space, a better environment, and just a healthier life of how we deal with obstacles that come our way. They truly, truly will make a difference on how we live our life. Thank you for watching and thank you for sharing. Please make sure you comment below. And if you guys have any suggestions, ideas, or if you actually know more about spiritual stamina than I do, please feel free to educate me. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys on the next vlog. Go Harry.